pretty relentless that second half, though, wasn't it? But a point out of the game. What did you make of it as a whole?
Yeah, I felt it was a game of two halves, really. I thought in the first half we came out the blocks firing. We had them on the back foot, and we get the goal, and then Louis has that header, and you thought it was going in, and just went wide, and would have been nice to go in at 2-0 up, and you know, have that advantage. And then second half, obviously we had the wind against, and I felt that look, no bones about it, and not having a pop at their style or whatever, but they're relentless. They put it in, turned it, landed, and they're efficient and brilliant at what they do. And then when we had opportunities to have composure and play, we sort of got into that where we didn't use the ball well enough at times, and obviously we changed shape and to try and combat that. But you know, I had Jack Sarby at half time where I had to make a change because he felt his hamstring, so I had to look at the longer picture in that and try and protect him. So Hondermark comes on, and then obviously you probably asked me about Sam, but I felt we needed a bit more height, and I had to get AK on, and obviously it's his first game for a long time. So all those things considered, I felt, you know, to come out with the pressure they put upon us second half. We still have an effort. Hainsey and Mitch had effort that were pretty close, and Louis as well. But I just felt it was good day all round for the club. Huge atmosphere, sellout today, and just had to feel like a club really moving forward and on the up.
Yeah, just a final word on Stevenage in particular in that second half. You mentioned the pressure that the kind of the analogy we've been using, like a boa constrictor, they just tighten around you, don't they, and to squeeze the life out of you. And we always talk about, for context, their experience, their physicality, your inexperience, the players that you had missing that could have really helped as well, all adds into it.
It does, and look, you know, first half, you'd say we had a lot of the pressure, and unfortunately we didn't get that second, and could have potentially put the game to bed, and we didn't. And then you knew they're a good side. They've been up there, thereabouts all season, and they've had a great cup run, and you know, and they're really good at what they do. And you know, the other thing, we stood up so strong on you know, corner after corner, and they load the box from the goalkeeper anywhere just outside the 18, free kick, it goes right in your D, and we stood up strong against that. So huge character from the players, because you know, they're relentless at what they do, and they bully most teams, and I felt we stood up strong against that today.
And a valuable point at this stage of the season, when you're playing against a side who are obviously, they're taking points away from you if they beat you. I know that you don't like looking at the league table at the moment with 7 games left to go, but to not lose the game is important.
We keep the momentum going forward with a point, and you know, we're top of the form table right now. So you know, a point against Stevenage, that Stevenage side, is a really good point, and they're a good team. Fair credit to them. Excellent side.
You mentioned it a bit earlier as well. It was a proper atmosphere, a proper game of football, almost a sellout, like you say. It was the energy was high from the start. The intensity was high in the game from the start as well. You could tell there was a lot on the line.
Yeah, it was a real great atmosphere, especially in that first. When I think the crowd lifted the players lifted the crowd, and there was a special energy in that first, I don't know, 35 minutes, I felt, and really good, and real strong connection between the crowd and the players, and it was very good. And you know, I think there were a few nail-biting moments from everyone at the end, but look, you know, you don't get it all your own way in League Two, and it was just a real strong contest today.
And looking ahead, you've got 2 games in quick succession, of course, over the Easter weekend. How are you looking, first of all, fitness-wise, in that one, in terms of play? Are there any players that we saw Aldermere come back today? Are there any more bodies that might be back for you by that time?
If I go through it, I don't really think we'll have anyone else back in terms of in what we had today anyone knew, but you just hope we come away with that with a clean bill of health, and hope Salby's okay, because I felt we missed him second half.
And just finally, on the two games themselves, starting of course with that trip to Newport, we're in that kind of end game end of the season, and it's amazing what a difference an Easter weekend can make to a league table.
Yeah, look, there's 6 points on offer, and we're going to try and aim for a great performance down at Newport on Friday, and that's firstly what we're going to try and focus on, and that's what we'll do.
Thank you very much, Jon.